Okay, so I'm gonna try and talk as closely to the microphone as possible because there's copyrighted music playing in the background. My mother is cooking and in a very, very good mood today. I failed yesterday. And there's also a video from 2 days ago that I did not upload. So I'll probably attach it to this one. I say that I failed, but honestly, I think I needed the break, and I might take a little bit more of a break today. I'm still going to try and exercise. I'm still going to pick up my guitar, but besides that, I don't have any plans for the day. And all of the exercising is going to be inside of the house. The reason being is I think I pushed myself too far. I got up to record yesterday, I did, but I could not move. I took a walk, and after I took that walk, everything else just felt terrible. So I'm disappointed. But at the same time, this is what I'm doing this for. To identify issues and try to fix them. So that's what I'm gonna do. Right now, the issue that I have identified is I've spent far too long being sedentary and sheltered from the world. And to reintegrate myself into the world is going to take more time than I really want it to. So I gotta take things piece by tiny piece. Right now, those tiny pieces are just gonna be exercise when I have the energy and keep up with my daily guitar practice because I really only did it one day and then never picked it up again. So when I do have the energy, I will record myself exercising and playing the guitar. I don't have a set schedule for when. I'm just gonna do it whenever I wake up. To help myself wake up, I did make a smoothie. I had my mother taste it, and I don't think she liked it all that much. I'm not a cook, and I don't usually. I'm trying to make smoothies more often, but it's not something that I'm accustomed to. I just kind of threw some berries in there, some bananas, and some yogurt. Usually I make it with orange juice. Today we had apple juice. My brother drank up all the orange juice. I should have seen that coming. It's tolerable. I put some fiber supplement in there, so maybe that's why it tastes weird. But I need my fiber, so I'm trying to ignore the taste. Yeah. So, no big plans. Can treat this as I don't know what I was about to say. My brain shut off. we'll see what happens. Right now, I'm just playing it by ear to see if I can feel something out. No more plans. No more big plans. Just running myself through it to see if I can find a natural rhythm. I hate this long-term shit, man. I really do. Okay, here I go again. Taking that second walk of the day. It is 6:02 p.m. July 17th. My knees are killing me. I'm still trying to wake up. Very, very tired. I think I already said that. And once again, I have no idea where I'm walking to. There's a lot of people outside. I'm kind of keeping my head down. I'm not really looking around. Everybody sees me with my phone and my water bottle. I forgot to put my earphones in, my earbuds. Probably want to do that at some point as I'm walking. But yeah. I had the thought of doing that big circle again. Maybe walking a bit farther up. So I don't have to feel like I want to cut things short again. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know how far I want to walk today, because I just don't feel like it. My knees are still a concern. That was my first excuse. The second excuse is all day I have been feeling like crap. As I left out of the door, I felt oddly energized. So I think a part of me does actually look forward to walking. If only I was walking somewhere more secluded. So it's a weird dichotomy. Because on one hand it feels really good having my legs moving. Well, besides the knee ache. And the ache in my ankles. On the other, all of that. I didn't think about it, but the time I chose to walk is the time that everybody's starting to get home from work. Or school. Actually, I don't think people are in school right now. I think it's summer break. But yeah, I chose a hell of a time, didn't I? which is fine. In fact, honestly, I'm a lot more fine than I thought I would be. A lot more. Which is interesting. There's a cool dude across the street on a penny board. I have a longboard, but I never use it. In fact, it's probably broken now, buried under all of my mother's stuff. I imagine if I were to ever find it, I would find it snapped in two. Still luck, I guess, but it's not like I'm going to be riding it around here. I just don't feel secure in doing that. I barely feel secure right now. So, you know. I'm trying to think of good things. I'm trying really hard, and I was trying to last time as well. I'm like forcing myself to pick apart something that's good to talk about. Just like literally anything to combat the things that I'm actually feeling. And that's very difficult to do. There's an oddly curious part of me, I'm not going to, but there's an oddly curious part of me that wants to just like walk through every part of the neighborhood, like through every street that just has houses on it, for no other reason than just to see what's down there. And I don't know why. I know exactly what I expect to find. And it's nothing that I wouldn't see in any other part of where I'm walking. I think it's just because it's a road I haven't trodden. I think that's literally all it is. My head is full of things that don't make sense like that. What the insides of people's cupboards look like when you go to visit. You're not taking anything out of there. You don't have any reason to look in there. But what's in that attic? What's in that basement? I just want to know. You're not even going to do anything with the information. It's literally just that guy, I don't know what's talking about, his heading down this way. It's just like you don't want to go without knowing, if that makes any sense. That guy did not like me at all. Oh, that stressed me out a lot. That stressed me out so much. I think, by the way he was looking, I think he felt the exact same way that I did. At least I'm hoping that's what I read. But he did not like me at all. That stressed me out. That stressed me out a lot. And I'm trying not to let it get to me. I stepped out of his way. I stepped into someone's driveway to get out of the way. I gave him a little nod, like, "Yep, how you doing?" And he gave a nod back. He did his best to smile. And it was just really awkward. Oh man. I'm praying that it was just because he's like me. He's like, okay, there's a person acknowledging my presence. I have to do the same thing back and keep it pushing. I would rather just focus on my shit, but he's there, I'm there. I'm trying not to let the other part of me surface that feels like it's something different. Not anything like bad, but, you know, just like, I got that feeling of ew. Like yuck, like gross. And it hurt. It hurt. I'm trying not to let it affect me. I don't want to jinx it, but it got very unusually quiet. Like one or two cars passing by. I appreciate the quiet. Don't get me wrong. It's like, oh, okay. You know something that makes me feel oddly safe as I'm walking? Not just like all the nature and how well people are tending to their front lawns. Just not something I thought I would take solace in. I've never cared. But there's a few houses with pride flags. I'm gonna be real. The new pride flag that they came up with, nothing against anybody in the LGBT plus community, not at all. I'm a part of y'all, but it just looks ugly to me. It doesn't look good. I don't know why they added the brown, whatever the triangle is. It just feels weird. Inclusivity is the goal. I'm sure. There's nothing wrong with that, in my opinion. It just looks weird. I miss the rainbow. I miss just the normal rainbow. You know what I mean? Alright, I am officially at a point where I don't know. You go. But I am officially at a point where that's why I don't like being outside. I hate those moments. Fuck. I'm crossing into a new portion of the neighborhood, and there were a bunch of cars passing through. I didn't know if they were letting me go, if they were just stopping before they keep going, and I had this really awkward thing where the car kept stopping and starting because I kept starting and stopping. I was like, yeah. I didn't like it. Actually, The area I'm in now reminds me of Louisiana a bit. I really miss Louisiana. I really, really do. I wasn't there long. But while I was there, I had a real good time. A lot of assertive people. Not a lot of bullshit going on there. You are up and you are aware. You are awake. And that wasn't really all my style. But it was honest. And at a lot of points it was fun. Left because the place I was at got a little dangerous. But man, I had fun. I wonder if the family I was with is still down there. I doubt it. It's funny how spread out we are. I'm blessed enough to have family all over the world. Not any that I really keep up with, mind you. But had I ever to travel, they're out there. Got some in France, Italy, Germany. Got some in Japan, apparently, which I just found out about. That was weird. Have some in Saudi Arabia, which unfortunately I'm never going to be able to visit. I'm not going to get into that story. Got some in got some in Mexico. Got some in Colombia. Which honestly I found to be the coolest. And when I crossed to the other side here, there's a guy doing his grass. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, family. Yeah, no, all over the place. I've always found that really cool. That everybody can stay connected in some way, shape, or form, no matter where you go. I keep looking down at the time. It feels like it's gonna rain. We might have to stop short. In fact, what I should do, while I'm standing at a crossroad, I'm going to end this video and start another one because I want to look at the weather. I forgot to look. Okay, so I just looked at the weather and we're fine. I'm gonna cross the road here. We are absolutely okay. I don't know. The further I go in, the less okay I feel. And I've only been walking in a straight line. Aww. There's a bird's nest that fell out of the tree. Sad. Yeah. Once again, I'm in my neck of the woods, if that makes sense to you. But, so yeah, at the next corner, I'm gonna turn around. What was I talking about? The family I have all over the world. It's really cool to me. And that things like that can, yeah, I don't know. It would be cool to visit all of them. Not because I have any particular interest in knowing them, I don't think. Just to see how they live. That's all. At one point I did have the thought of, oh, connecting all of my family together. I learned very quickly that's not always the best thing. I think I'm near my cousin's house, which I didn't expect to be near. I think I just kind of cut through to my cousin's neighborhood. As I'm looking around, things are looking a little bit familiar. I was like, oh, okay. I don't think it's on this exact street, but it's like, whoa. Alrighty. The houses are looking familiar. I'm still gonna turn around and go home. It was a cute little thing. What else? I was thinking about what else I can do besides walking. And I haven't found the answer. Okay, I definitely went too far. But, I know that I could probably still get that membership. That's all I have figured out so far. Like, that's it. Okay, I'm gonna have to find my way back. I could just travel the way I came, but I did not feel all that okay with where I was. I don't want to be there again. So I'm gonna try a different route and see how I can make my way back. Something interesting is happening. So the more that I walk, the more that I think about all of the things that could be wrong. The more that my body kind of like steals itself. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's kind of like hoping for the best and preparing for the worst. Ish. part of me wants to grab my stuff from home and come out back to where I was. Just grab a drink as I'm walking back. I say that, I have a bottle of water in my hand that I have not been drinking. Honestly, because I've been... Well, I'll talk about it later. But, I'm honestly just trying to find any reason to keep myself talking. Because I'm still not feeling the best. Better, but not the best. And like I said before, it's my superpower, and I'm making full use of it. I got a long way to go. But no, the reason that I haven't is because I've been keeping my head on the swivel. And, like, it's fine. I'm fine. And I know that I am. But the further I went in, the more strange looks I was getting. Which was the exact thing that I was wary of in the first place. You know, big black man walking around in unfamiliar neighborhoods. Alone. Even if I wasn't alone, it would still be. I don't like this. I don't care about the timer anymore. I am ready to go home. I did my best. I did well, I think. But it's time to go home. I honestly should have listened to my gut a little earlier when I started gearing myself up to cross past where I had originally walked. And I didn't. I did get a good thing out of it though. Those houses that I was talking about, I got to see them. So that was kind of cool. Oh man. Pardon me. I am not in a familiar place, but I'm in a very comfortable place. It's a really nice feeling neighborhood. I feel like there's probably a mixture of people here. In fact, I just saw my first bird bath in somebody's front lawn, and that was really, really cool. I've actually never seen one before. Interesting, the things that you may find. The whole place is like, I'm sure you can see it over my head. The whole place is like shrouded by trees and large branches. It's actually making me feel a lot better. Had I been in a better state, which still the goal, this might be it. How's this? I don't know if you can hear me. Oh wait, hold on. It's okay. But what was I talking about? So had I been in a better state, even with all of these houses being so close together, still felt comfortable enough for me. One of the reasons that I worry so much about that is because two reasons, actually. Number one, I do a lot of stuff online, including video games. If I get excited in a video game, I am known to be very, very loud. I don't even clock it. It's just that I've been told in the past, bro, you've been screaming a lot, are you okay? And I don't even realize that I'm doing it. That has never been clocked in for me. So, but then on the other side of that, I am a musician. So I am always worried about how much noise I'm making while I'm doing that. Especially since most of my inspiration hits me in the middle of the night. I feel like a terrible neighbor. Which we haven't gotten any complaints yet, but that might just be because the neighbors we have this time are nice. You never know. Which would make me feel even worse. Because, like, we would never know if we are bothering them or not. So, I don't know. It's just never felt all too... Maybe I just worry too much. I don't know. But, yeah, it's just never felt all that good. Man. Oh, I wish I could show you guys. There's a, I know I'll remember it. There's a really cool wooden fence. It's like, just very woodsy. It's, that's a weird word to use there, but I think you know what I mean. It's a very rustic feeling. Like, you know those old fantasy stories that you would get read as a kid? And it had the picture books, right? Like wooden fence that would be around a garden or something. That's what I'm talking about. Very pretty. All around the house, like something you would find around a huge patch of different vegetables. If I could spend the rest of my life doing like 3 things, it'd be music, it'd be gardening, and honestly, it'd be sleeping. I had a third thing in my head, and I immediately lost it. Those are the 2 that I definitely think about the most. I do not have a green thumb. My heart does. I had a friend once who always joked with me about starting our own farm down where she lived. Little did she know, I did not treat it as a joke. I took it very serious. I was like, hell yeah, let's do that. Cute. Okay, where have I ended up? I thought I would be seeing more road, and I'm not. So I need to figure out where the hell I just realized where I am, actually. I know exactly where I am, and that's good. Okay. I thought I somehow got myself turned around, and all I did was walk in a really big oval. Like, what the hell? How did I do that? I'm prone to it. I'm very prone to it. Wouldn't have surprised me that much, but it's still like, okay. Oh, dude, this front lawn is cool. We've got a lot of stone and like, not exactly gravel, you know, like the small rocks that are big enough to not be called gravel, like those type of pathways. Its own little miniature thing. It'd be too much for me, but it's still cute looking. There's a breeze coming in and I really like it. Honestly, the breeze has me worried that it actually might rain despite my weather tracking thing. I think I'm going to cross the road here actually. Honestly, what I could do is cut down through this park. But I don't want to. Yeah, I kind of don't want to do that. Nah. I'm good. Plus, I think I saw that lady with her dog from the first walk that did not enjoy my presence. So it's like, okay, let's not have another interaction like that again. We will let roaming dogs roam. I love this house that I'm standing next to, man. All of the plants that they're taking care of, it just feels nice. That'd be kind of interesting, I think. I just had a weird thought. Weird for me specifically, because I am not at all the social person. That's why I'm doing this whole thing in the first place. I feel like somebody could do this. If there's anybody that happens across my channel, number one, I'm sorry. This is all awkward and weird and disgusting. But I had thought of like going up to people's houses and be like, you know the guy who does the free grass cuts on people's lawns? I thought about that, but just for like actual gardening, quote unquote. You know, if you see a place that either like looks really, really nice and you want to get tips from them, or you see a place that could be heavily improved and you just want to do that, it's like, yo, can I like help you work a garden into your plot? Because like I'm seeing some things that could be really cool. I would love that. I would love to see that. I had that feeling a couple times. I ignored them because hell no. But I had that feeling a couple times where I wanted to just like walk up to one of the houses, knock on the door, and be like, yo, can I ask you about all of your gardening stuff? Like, it just feels cool. But I've gotten enough weird looks for today. It's funny how quickly, and I've been clocking it as I've been watching, or walking rather, how quickly my mood changed as soon as I started getting close to home. I could feel it gradually start to shift as I started turning back. And I was worried about it because I really did not want to have to deal with another panic attack once I got back to the house. It might just be my body covering for me, because there are times where it happened after my friend's birthday party. I talked about it in a previous video, how there was a whole costume and everything, where I went home after that party and just broke. Did not even realize that I was breaking. It took me a while to realize what had happened to me. I could not control my breathing. Oh, I just got bit by something. I could not control my breathing. My heart was pounding out of my chest. My head felt like it was gonna burst. Barely made it to my room. Thank God nobody was home to see it. But no, I'll be just like I am now. And then when I get home, what's that song called? When the Party's Over? Billie Eilish? I'll be lying down and just bam. Not even lined up, walking. And I'll be right near my bed. And everything just kind of escalates. It's a very strange feeling. It's bizarre. Because, like, internally, you know something is up. But you can't pinpoint exactly what or why. It's just there. And yeah, no, that's actually, I'm just going to talk in circles about that. That's it. It's a very difficult thing to process. And it happens a lot. I've been keeping track. That one I know is just like me. Because she kept, man, she did not even look up. I know she was exactly like that. It's like me, and I appreciate it. I appreciate that a lot. I hope she's okay. I hope I didn't spook her too much. Skinny little white lady. I don't think she was too much older than I am. Going on her walk. It was funny. It was funny. It made me laugh. I forget what I was talking about right before. Oh yeah, my panic. But no, those things will just like happen, and I don't know. It's very odd. I don't know if you can still hear me. But I think I understand what this happy feeling is now, as I'm approaching home and about to end the video. It's pride. Pride that I did it. Again, I don't know, and I'll probably do an update in the next video that I post, how I'm gonna feel once the camera's off and I'm in my house. But like, I did it. For 45 minutes. A little bit longer than that. I did it. And I'm okay. ish. I've still been all throughout trying to fight off the things I've been feeling and actually thinking. But I'm here. I survived the walk. I guess I'll talk more about it later. I'm approaching the house and I should probably end the video now. But yeah, good things, good way to end the day.